Hey guys, Tony here. And it is Sunday, and Sunday afternoon. Very nice outside today, and there's not really a whole lot going on. I mean, it was a little busy earlier, or steady, I should say. From what I understand, it was pretty dead downtown last night in Grand Rapids. I think I drove one of my drunkest passengers last night. He did not know where he lived. The address that was put in was not correct, and like he spilled something on my floorboards. I don't know what it was. He was sitting in the front seat and he spilled something. It was very, very exciting and fun. And the sad part is he didn't even tip. I wish he would have. He kept pulling out his wallet and like counting his money, and I was like, maybe he's gonna tip. Well, he didn't. I was very saddened by that. But he was counting out hundreds of dollars. I was like, oh, I might get a good tip tonight. No, did not happen. And, you know what happens, I guess. I don't rely solely on getting tips, because tips are far and few between. Even if Uber's like, oh, we're going to put in tip apping. God, my nose is super itchy today, like right here. But even if they're like, oh, we're going to do in-tip apping, that don't mean shit. I'm just being honest. It doesn't mean shit. What else? Passenger I picked up the other night outside of the airport. I usually when I'm sitting in the airport queue, I don't accept requests outside of the airport, but I accepted it because they're like, well, hey, look, we've got 3 destinations, and I was like, oh, sweet. It ended up being a $40 ride. Well, they had contacted Uber last night and said that they only went down the road. So, luckily for me, I did all our contacting through text messages. So I emailed Uber. I was like, no, the fare needs to be readjusted to the original fare. I started it at the right spot and I ended it at their final destination. I sent them a copy of the text messages, and then Uber got back to me a few hours later and said, oh, well, the fare never should have been adjusted in the first place. Of course not, dumbass. That's the thing. That's why I've decided I'm no longer picking up drunk passengers, intoxicated passengers, or people that aren't from the airport. Because at least people from the airport know that, hey, look, it may be expensive if I got to go 40 miles. I've never had an airport passenger try to readjust their fares. Only the drunk passengers that ended up didn't want to pay the bill that they had to pay. That's the only time it's ever happened. And I just... No more of that. I'm moderately irritated. That good surges don't happen anymore in downtown Grand Rapids. I mean, it was surging a little bit before I came home, but it was at like 1.2 times the normal rate, and that is not a good surge. When I was driving last fall, it was surging at like 4.5 times, on a Saturday and Friday night, for a good 30, 45 minutes at a time, so that every driver in the area was getting at least one surge trip. And now, there's just too many drivers out there, and I'm starting to question the longevity of me driving Uber anymore, because it's with my girlfriend's new job that she just started, it's impeding on my driving time anyways, and as time progresses it just drops further and further down, and I'm running out of time to drive. She works at the peak times when I would need to drive, and we've got 4 kids here, so there's got to be somebody here with them. And we're trying not to get a babysitter, so I get to be Mr. Mom 80% of the day. I don't want to do late night driving. I don't like late night driving anymore. I enjoy driving the daytime and sleeping at night. I like that. It works out. I mean, the kids go to school, at the end of next month, and that'll make things a little bit easier. But still, getting to that point, where they're gone all day, it's taking its sweet old time. It was funny because today my girlfriend and I, she said, well, I can make money quicker than you. I was like, no, not even remotely close. When I was hardcore into driving full time, like I was saying, I was averaging at a minimum take home of $150 a day, and that was after my expenses. So I had already, filled up my gas tank when I had my Civic, bought my energy drinks, my Pepsis, my smokes, whatever else I needed was already accounted for at that point. I was starting every day. I was like, all right, I'm 50 in the hole. I got gas, smokes, drinks, all that. I was 50 in the hole, and so every day was like 200. And yeah. Anyways, so I'm gonna wrap this up because I've got a visitor outside. So I will see you guys later.